Good evening, everybody. How you doing? Today I'll be talking about a movie called Jack vs. Latins, and the cover art looks pretty cool for this one. But I went with the alternate cover, how the movie actually look. Now, this movie is getting loads of bad reviews, which is understandable on their point. But I'm gonna tell you about my point. Check out a list of reviews I have done. I'm into all kinds of movies, especially when it comes to like horror, like modern day horror like this. This is set in 2000. This was like in late 2000 that they did this movie, but you could tell they based it on like how the horror movies or sci-fi movies were back in the 50s and 60s, you know. So that was the vibe that this director and the people behind this movie was going with. So this is a super low budget movie. I mean, you guys know, if don't expect grade A quality movie here with this one. Even for its origin, even though it's part of the horror genre or comedy, whatever you want to call it, for this movie. But I found myself pretty much enjoying it. But there's only one problem with it for me is that I feel like, or do you want to be in the sci-fi elements of this movie, or are you trying to be like the horror elements of this movie? And between it is like long talk, talk, talk. You know, just get to the point. I don't mind the two genres mixed in, but get to the point what this movie is about. Make this fast paced, you know. Um, you have some elements where it's somewhat like a little fast paced, but not fast paced enough. You know, just get to the point pretty much. You got this woman that would inherit her dead husband's money, his empire. She found out he's dead, but the science team that the husband had, they actually cloned him, right? Yeah, the movie get kind of confusion, you know. In the beginning of the movie, you actually have the same guy, but a pumpkin's awakened. He put the pumpkin on his head and became a pumpkin monster. And then whoever he put the pumpkin head on, that person will become a pumpkin monster. So you got the sci-fi element and the horror element here, you know. And in between, people are gonna get killed, or they're just gonna talk some more shit, you know, pretty much. Excuse my language, but blah 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 blah, you know. And that's the problem I have with this movie. Personally, I enjoyed it for what it is. Like I said, I know the direction they were going with this movie. The quality is not great, people, so don't expect great quality. So I could deal with. I like shot on video movies, you know, homemade movies, you know. So they got something what they work with. The CGI, they did a good job with the green screen. It's not like high quality green screen. It's like low budget green screen, like not even a silent green screen. It's like green screen you could do it in your house and just buy stock footage of the pictures and stuff, you know. But like Shutterstock, for example, you know, like cheap green screen like that. But if I was doing a movie, it would definitely be something like this, though. But I just need a little bit more money, so at least I have some kind of money to put in for this movie, but not enough. But it's an okay movie, you know. I think people will see for the stupidity of it, just how it is. It sounds like this movie is actually a sequel, and I'm not sure if I mentioned this in the beginning of the review, because I never saw the first movie for this, if it is a sequel, because it says Jack versus Latin, and they say Jack is back. So I'm like, oh, so this is part two then, of what? You know, because I was trying to find on the computer system, like, wait, where's the original movie to this? You know, I can't find it. Well, anyway, try and error. Like, if you're a fan of, like, new movies trying to pay homage to the old school era, you might like it, but again, it's not perfectly balanced, you know. The execution is there, it's just not balanced. That's the problem. And usually, some of these movies, I say, it's always about the execution. Usually, it's not there, and the balance, or it's like the opposite. Anyway, like I said, good night, over and out, and have fun, everybody.